That's one of y'all. Who wants this?
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Goff. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Completes this to Addison out left. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? It gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Super one. Here we go.
Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2. Now it's gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tonight. 180. Turbo.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. McCarthy off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 9 yards.
Addison will go in motion left. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Like 20.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In motion right is Addison. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
To the air again, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hopkins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return will stop right around the 25. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Goff. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Lions first down.
Now Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And 7.
Like 20.
Throwing again is Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
brings up third.
So
and
3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
White 20.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Go tonight. White 20.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
White 20. Turbo set.
Again, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Here is 3rd and 5.
We go tonight.
To throw is Goff. And open, it's St. Brown has got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 17.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, now McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got... Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Go tonight. 180.
Goff throwing again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, kill. Under 10.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180. What's that?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Like 20. What's that?
Here's Goff. Being chased out left. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180. What's that?
Back to throw, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it was caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Vikings pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. Super one. Super one.
Goff going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me